What is like going on here? Like, I am looking amazing today. Like, my skin is glowing, my hair is flowing. Like, I'm just like, I'm looking beautiful today. Can we just have that moment where we just like take that and just like understand, like, god damn. All right, with that being said, let's get into the recap. So yesterday was day 45. That's right, we're still counting. I haven't lost track. I almost lost track yesterday, but I didn't, because yesterday was day 45. And so, yes, we've been doing consecutive daily protests for 45 days. Today will be day 46. But yesterday was day 45, and we're going to talk about day 45. So, that's, we're scrolling down. So, we start off. Now, I want to say the day before yesterday was a pretty bad showing. We only had about 10 people because most people were on a road trip to Washington, D.C., and as a result, we didn't have that many people here in town. It was also raining like a motherfucker. So the day before yesterday was not great. But yesterday it was a very good showing in comparison. We had a lot of people show up. Some people that I haven't really seen many times, right? So like people are, you know, continuing to gain interest in this movement. And usually on weekends we have a lot more people. So this was Friday. Today will be Saturday. And I'm sure it'll be pretty interesting. So as you can see, we're marching through downtown. We've been doing a very similar route for the last couple of weeks, really just because it's seemingly the most effective and it pisses off the most amount of, like, you know, like, let's be real, like the people that are buying fast food every single day, and I mean, like, they're really upset. Like, when you have to like wait an additional 10 minutes for your chicken nuggets, like, I'm telling you, man, that will fuck a bitch up. Like, I'm telling, we've had people yelling out their windows in the McDonald's fucking drive-thru. We've had people, like, at Wendy's, like, they want their motherfucking nuggets, and they want them now, right? So you have to understand that this was, like, so what, like, the reason we're blocking Ehringhaus is, again, as I've been saying, if you've been watching this, right, there's, like, a couple main roads in Elizabeth City where all of the restaurants are on. All of the commerce is on. Right, and so Ehringhaus has all that corporate bullshit, right? Now, downtown Elizabeth City has a lot of locally owned businesses, right? And some of them are owned by racists, absolutely, and we know that, and we have plans around that, right? But when it comes to locally owned racist versus corporate owned racist, I mean, like, let's be real here, right? The locally owned racist will deal with you later, right? The corporate owned racist, like, that's going to be a more of a prime target. Right, so you block that McDonald's, you block that Taco Bell, you block that Burger King. Get that shit out of here. You don't need that in your body, let alone do we need that on our street. So I just want to throw that out there. And so yeah, so we do similar routes. Next week we're planning on doing some other stuff, I believe. But this week what we were doing was we were blocking the goddamn fucking road. So as you can see, we had a pretty good showing of people. What we have started doing as well is having many cars protect us from side streets. Now, you mentioned, I mentioned this actually a week ago, that there was a car attack in Elizabeth City because the police are supposed to block the side streets, and they chose not to. They chose to drive out of the way and let someone hit us, and as a result, we are now bringing our own vehicles to block the side streets that are kind of driving alongside protesters in the front. And so when we hit side streets, they will go up there, they will block them, and etc. So that's pretty good. And so we went through to the end of Ehringhaus. We were on the intersection at the end. For those wondering, I've had a couple people say this is the end, but it's still a four-way intersection. Down here, there's really nothing down here. It just like goes to another road and branches off to a couple parking lots, right? So it's like, is it really worth it walking an additional like whatever down here? Some people say no. Now me personally, whatever. I would prefer to just do it just to do it. But really, just so y'all know, this direction, this way, there's really not much. And so that's why we usually end here, because this is the last section where there's actual buildings. So as you can see, I'm just sitting in the goddamn street, just chilling. And so people are trying to get their groceries, and we're making that very difficult for them because we're screaming in the middle of the street like a bunch of protesters. And So I just want to say, like, I've been noticing that, like, I've been getting these, like, shots that have such a brilliant, like, sky. Like, look at the sky. The sky is looking beautiful. Like, I'm just like, I gotta say, the sky is looking beautiful. Look at this dog. Are you seeing that shit? Anyway, so we're usually we like, you know, we kind of like walk a little faster, but we've been taking some breaks today, or yesterday rather, just for the purpose of slowing the road down as much as possible and blocking traffic for longer than usual. So we decided to take an additional couple of breaks, walk a little slowly, spread the fuck out, kind of just take over the whole street. And so here we are at the other section of Airing House, and I'm just chilling in the middle of the street. As you can see, look at the sky. The sky is, like, it's amazing, right? Like the clouds just looking fantastic. There's me just chilling in the middle of the street. Those are my shoes. That's my body. That was my my POV. What is that? Like fucking personal view or something? I don't know. So we're marching back through downtown area. That's what the area we're going, downtown. And so we're going toward the bridge. And again, we decide to take a very long, you know, we were thirsty. We're a little thirsty. I unfortunately have no liquid left in my cup, so I cannot do a performance. But we were pretty thirsty. And so, you know, we had to take a bit of a break. And so we marched back from the bridge back downtown, and that is the end of the march. It was longer than usual. I think it made up for the day before. And I'm looking forward to today's showing. But that was the 45th day of protests. Again, holding it down. 46 is going to be coming today, and again, I'm going to have to like leave the house in like 20 minutes from now. So like, I'm just throwing that out there. This show's got a hard time limit, but as far as day 45 is concerned, it's pretty good. So there you go.